We is live. Hello, world. Welcome back to the Wanderers Guild. We've been on hiatus for a hot minute because life is crazy and everybody's been all over the place this summer, but we're back for session 4 of Shadowrun, Scions of the Plex. When last we left our heroes, they just did a dramatic data heist, and things went pretty well, all things considered. I am going to kick us off here. Let's go to... Oh, give me one sec. I'm totally prepared. I've had more than enough time. And so it would be ridiculous for the tokens to be all in the wrong place on the map. Here we go. Right, I'm going to kick us off. We're back in the quantum quarters. Your old stomping ground. Alright. February 12th, 2075. Greater Detroit Metropolitan Complex, the Quantum Quarters Bar. At the busiest time for a bar, sarcastically speaking, 7:33 a.m. It is the morning after your big heist. You've all made your way back to your old stomping ground, and old Mac was taking a nap and woke up to come ask you how things went. I'm gonna... This groovy background music is amazing, but I'm gonna pause it for a second for dramatic effect. So, you're all sitting around the bar. I'm not gonna make us roleplay through the debrief with Mac because he's gonna be curious about how things went, and he is kind of a foster father to all of you, so you know that you can trust him, and so it's up to you what you want to have shared. But when we resume here, Mac has turned on a hologram Tridio feed in the bar. Anybody sitting in the bar with any kind of AR-enabled technology is going to hear and see 3D hologram coverage of the news rolling in the bar because they're talking about you all. So the news feed is going. He tunes to the station to see if there's anything on the radar, and he's like, you might want to listen to this. And the news feed is going. Gang violence erupted near Southgate last night when a group of radical data liberation terrorists stormed the front lobby of the Delphi Data Solutions high-rise. The data firm, which entered receivership after a recent lawsuit, was pending liquidation, drawing the attention of conspiracy theorists and activists who consider all data deletion to be unwarranted and, according to one gang insider, quote, sinful man, just total dreck, you know? The attack left 2 security personnel dead and 3 others in critical condition. Authorities have identified the ringleader responsible for the attack as 29-year-old male Jamie Ferocious Raptor Mueller, pictured here. There's a picture of your green mohawked friend just with the crap beat out of him in a really nasty mugshot. Mueller, currently in custody, was wanted in connection with multiple suspected assaults and burglaries, as well as attempts to blackmail 2 Ares macro technology security professionals in 2073. At least 4 armed gang collaborators were spotted fleeing the scene by security cameras shown below. 2 men believed to be professional hackers. Zoom, zoom. 1 female elf with a badly torn leather jacket. Zoom. And a woman with antique glasses wearing a pink cardigan and carrying what appears to be a pet ferret. Municipal authorities promise substantial cash rewards for information leading to the arrest of any of these escaped terrorists. And then there's a whoosh, whoosh. Smell that? Something scrumptious is cooking in Aresville. That's right. More than 16 new restaurants are opening inside the corporate Metroplex, all sponsored by the new... And then Mac just kills the feed and it goes...
It could be worse. I'm really grateful for those smoke bombs because, I mean, we're like hardly noticeable now.
Mac just sighs and he goes... Ugh. You kids better keep a low profile for a while. Your faces are getting almost as much publicity as the new sandwich joints downtown. That can't be good. And he just goes behind the bar and starts washing cups.
We'll keep it low. Keep it tight.
Lay low for a little bit.
It's early morning. There's nobody in the bar but you guys. You have the opportunity to debrief, discuss among yourselves, and do so in privacy. The as a reminder, you ran into the bodyguard of your former employer in the metro station when you went to do your drop off. He paid you with a certified cred stick, which is like a USB with Bitcoin on it, basically, with 10,000 yen on it, which was the amount that you were promised in your contract. You were promised the unencrypted files in detail about your friend Coleman Dubois. However, that did not get delivered. Your employer got killed off, and you never received payment of that. But the bodyguard was able to give you a little bit of additional information. He had the comm code of the contact that she used to find you all. And so you have a lead on who she was talking to that led her to you, because she seemed to know that you had a connection to the school incident. And that was what led to this whole job opportunity in the first place. You also learned a bit about your former employer and about the files that you retrieved from your data heist. The information that you stole was tracking information on a package. That package was supposed to be sent to an outside receiver, but was rerouted to someone else within Ares Macro Technology. So it basically got sent on a loop back to the same facility that it was sent out from. It was marked as caustic, awakened, meaning it has some sort of magical contents, presumably, fragile, and deep refrigerated. That package, which you know nothing else about, was sidetracked and given a new tracking identifier. It was previously bound for somewhere, and somebody rerouted it, changed the tracking number on it. Presumably, whoever was onto your employer's tracks, because her cover was blown, and before you could meet with her again, she was killed, and her bodyguard escaped wounded, and then dodged town. So you have some maybe useful, maybe not information about that package. You have contact information for whoever the point of contact was that led your former employer to you. Her name was Alexia, by the way. And the bodyguard's name was Krogar. There it is. I guess that's it. You have an opportunity to do whatever you want. This is going to be fairly open-ended here for the short term, so you can spend money if there's equipment you would like to try to acquire. You can sell things off. You can get in touch with contacts if you have any contacts that you think could be useful, or follow up on any of your leads. It's in your court. It's early morning in the bar.
Well, we should definitely follow up with Alexa or whatever her name is.
She dead.
Oh, so she died.
We'll follow up that line that connects.
Yeah.
All right, we'll start a seance.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, see what we find out about her. Follow that. Follow, that thread.
Mm-hmm.
But in the meantime, I would like to summon sprites whenever we have downtime.
Okay. Because you're in a safe location and not under imminent time pressure, you kind of have the opportunity to just declare that you're lapsing time to do time-consuming activities. So if people would like to spend karma, go shopping, sell things, summon things, or do whatever, you're free to do so. You'll just want to coordinate amongst yourselves. So if one person is doing something time-consuming, you'll all want to decide if you have other things that you want to do that are time-consuming as well. So I think compiling sprites is like a short-term thing, not a long-term thing, right?
I guess a short-term thing, and then I register them, which makes it a long-term thing.
Right. Okay.
It's like it could take a minute to do that.
Okay. I guess first, do we want to just discuss? Figure out next steps?
Yeah, I do. Josh, I can't open my character sheet.
I can't either.
I had that problem earlier. Hold on.
Mine was working.
Mine was working earlier, but
No, it's not working now.
Yeah, hold on.
Josh.
It was not working for me either. Earlier I had this problem and I restarted it and then it was working. So let me restart it, I guess. Something gets bugged out.
Does anyone else have anything they want to sell?
I don't think I looted anything.
I didn't really loot anything either.
Cressa, you looted a comm link. Are you wanting to sell it or hold on to it?
Maybe I'll sell it.
What do we know what kind of comlink it was? Quality wise?
Only said comm link.
I'll hold on to it for the time being.
You should be able to reconnect now. See if that fixes it. I don't know why that happens, but it happened to me earlier. Nope. It's back up, but I can't open the character sheets. What's going on, Foundry?
I got lots of stuff to sell. What percentage, Bill, did you say the person gets back with your fencer?
It was 5% of the items. They offer 5% of the item's value times my loyalty rating, which I believe is 3, so that'd be 15%.
15% is so probably. I think the best I can get is 25%, and that's if I can find someone at all. My charisma is not super high.
Yeah, the gamble is one, you'd have to find someone and do the rolls, versus this, there are no rolls. You can sell it immediately.
That is nice.
They'll take it off your hands, no questions asked.
You know, I'm giving quality.
Quality.
One baton, an Ares Predator. It's some money.
I'm looking into the technical issue. Sorry. Foundry is not letting us open character sheets for some reason. It was minutes ago.
Mere minutes.
I'm able to open like NPC character sheets, but I can't open any of the player character ones.
Whenever I click, I get an error.
Oh, you do?
Well, not from Foundry, but in the console. An error occurred while rendering SR5 character sheet 34. Cannot read properties of undefined document.
Oh dear.
Before we came here, go back. Would you be able to go back to the starting page that we were on?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's when I had mine open. It was when we swapped over here.
Yep, we're able to open them here. Oh, maybe it has to do with your tokens being on here. Hold on. Let me move us back to the bar and try putting fresh tokens out. Maybe something desynchronized with the tokens and it's not opening. Try now. Are you able to open your character sheets now?
I can't.
It's working for me so far.
Still no for you?
But mine was open beforehand.
Nope, there it goes.
Okay. I deleted all your tokens and recreated them, and now it lets you open them. I guess something desynchronized and it was bugged out. I just had to wipe all your character tokens and recreate them, and now it works. Okay. At least we know how to fix it. I don't know why it happened. Anyway. Where were we?
What do we do?
Talking about our next steps.
All right, and you got a fencer, right?
Yeah, he's pretty trustworthy. His name's Otis.
Otis.
Okay. Do you think you could arrange a meetup for me? I got some stuff I'd love to have money for.
Yeah, I'll ping them on the comms.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Augmentation doesn't come cheap, guys. I'm itching for something.
Just pulling up the rules for contacts. Contacts 55. Here we go.
They do have on 419 for contacts and fencing.
Okay.
It just says you can always go to a contact such as a fixer or relevant specialist to fence a hot item for you. He or she will happily take the item you offer and offer you 5% of the item's value times your loyalty rating with the contact. You might be able to get more selling it yourself, but your contact will take it off your hands, no questions asked.
Okay. Cool. And what's the loyalty rating of your contact?
3.
So you can liquidate that thing for 15% of its value, no questions asked.
I shall.
You doing that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you have the value?
Yes.
Okay.
His loyalty rating is 3, so it's 15%.
Okay.
Do you want me to...
Whose contact is it again?
Orion's.
Orion's.
All right. Otis picks up on the other end of the line. Orion, what do you got for me today?
Just a handful of junk we found lying around. Seeing if we can get you to do some trading for us.
I don't sell junk. I sell high quality products. What do you got?
Stun baton, a shocker, and a gun.
Did you catch that?
I heard somebody's voice in the background. Yeah. All right.
That's what we got.
I can take care of that for you.
Thanks, Otis.
Mm-hmm. The usual place. He's got a drop location. It's a dumpster in a remote part of town where you can leave things and he will come collect them. And he will transfer the credits into your account. You've done this with him enough times that you trust it to happen.
Perfect.
So, by the end of today in game time, you can assume that... Thanks for the follow, Solution. Yeah, you can assume that by the end of the game day that will happen.
Perfect.
Cool. So, what else? What else we got?
Sprites.
Spritery.
Spritery.
All right, go for it. You want us what is it? Compile and then register?
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta actually look at the rules again because I forgot how they work.
It's all good.
Oh, cheat sheet. That's right.
Random side note. Welcome. And you've officially graduated from lurking since you typed in the chat. So, you don't even have to consider yourself a lurker. You're just in the club. What type of sprite you getting?
This is a fault sprite.
Cool.
You just looking to blame something on someone else, man. Not cool.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I will try to register him.
No glitch, 3 hits. 2 hits on the register.
Which does not seem like a lot.
When you're rolling 12 dice, no.
So... Alright, registering a sprite. Yeah, Solution, you've joined to watch the crunchiest, least smooth RPG ever published, so welcome to the rules parade. Register sprite. 254. Alright, registering is like opposed by the sprites. It makes a roll against it, right?
Yeah. I have to roll against a pool of 12 as well. Which
Takes a number of hours equal to the sprite's level. What's the sprite's level?
6.
Okay. During this time, the sprite's Overwatch score is not green. Make an opposed registering, which is what you just did, plus resonance versus the sprite's level times 2. So it's going to roll 12 dice here.
I'm going to fail this.
You got this.
What could go wrong?
I do not have
Yeah,
that.
you totally failed.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah. Do I have enough time to try it again? Or
That takes the day. By the end of the day, Bill, you can go ahead and collect your fencing income. And if you're all willing to chill another day, you can try it again the next day. I think, does it, let's see. Does it inflict, like, damage on you or something when it resists? I can't remember.
It does with net hits.
Or is that just compiling? Compiling causes fading of 2 damage value per hit it gets in its defense test. Oh, I never did the defense test for the...
Oh, man, yeah.
Kelsey, just add those funds to yours. I'm not going to take any off the top.
Here's the defense test against the initial...
Oh, remember, computer parts also cost money.
It got 4 hits.
That's you're entirely correct.
Okay, yeah. It never got summoned in the first place. You took, how many successes did you get on the attempt to summon?
3.
And it got 4, so you took 2 damage, and you can try again with a fresh one.
Yeah. Yeah, if it's the next day, I'll try it.
Okay.
Do I heal from the damage overnight, or
Yeah.
not? Okay.
Stun damage you do. Which is what this does, I think.
Bro, what is my rolling? Well, I give up, I think.
Yep, you take 4 stun damage the next day. You're trying to wrangle a strong sprite, and they are not having it. You keep losing control of your little AI minions. So you've spent 2 days wrangling. Let's jump to what the rest of the party's doing the second day, since you took 4 stun damage there. You could technically try another one that day, but if you've got 4 stun damage, it's gonna...
I give up.
I already know what I'd be doing day 2.
What are you doing day 2?
Already -1 on the stun track. I'm good.
I want to. I mean, I've meta-wise, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't find anything, but I kind of want to do some digging, since apparently our friend Colin was his name.
Coleman.
From Coleman. He's still alive.
That's what you heard.
That's what I heard. So I guess I want to try and scour the deepest part of the webs to see if I can get any kind of information.
Sure.
Using the names that I have of our, previous connections.
So you're doing like a deep matrix search to try to find information, and it's more difficult the more obscure the information. And so let me figure out It will be. Well, I don't want to make any statements in advance here. We'll just roll the dice and see what happens. Search.
Is it matrix search?
Yes, I'm looking for what page that's on.
I just have a convenient table that Corey gave me.
Matrix search. Got it. Nope, that's not it. There it is. Matrix search. All right. So general knowledge or public knowledge requires 1 success and takes about a minute. Limited interest or not publicized information takes 3 successes and takes half an hour to attempt. Hidden or actively hunted and erased information has a threshold of 6 and takes 12 hours to attempt a search on. Anything protected or secret that's not been publicized is just going to be an auto fail. But you don't actually have a way of
knowing whether or not
so you're just going to have to fling the dice and I'll tell you what happens.
I would do that regardless.
Okay, go ahead and search. I will tell you how much time elapses. If you're willing to spend the day on it, then just go ahead and fling the dice and see how many successes you get.
That's computer plus intuition. Right? Yeah. Computer plus intuition. And let me double check.
And it depends what host you're searching in. So if this information is inside of Ares Macro Technologies' internal host, you'll have to access their host and search inside there, which requires getting in there, and you don't have clearance to do that by default.
Right, yeah.
If you're searching the general matrix, then you can just throw out nets, but it might not be the full available information. It'll just be whatever's been publicized.
Why? I wouldn't know exactly where the information would be hidden without searching for that kind of thing anyways, right?
Yeah, do a general
So-
matrix search, spend the day on it, and I'll tell you if you learn anything from the successes you get.
Okay. And I'm
Depending
pretty sure
on
the
how-
programs-
Obscure it is and what is out there, you may or may not learn anything. And the die roll.
Okay.
So you just fling the dice and I'll tell you what happens.
Okay. Let me check something real quick. I had a convenient thing with what all the programs did before, and I didn't pull it up, so I just won't worry about it. I have baby monitor on, so I know what my what's the score called? My
Overwatch, whatever.
Overwatch score.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why I know.
Matrix
Overwatch
search
score.
is not a sleaze or attack action, so it's not going to draw aggro from the... You're not doing anything illegal right now.
Right. I'm just saying that's the program that I have active.
Yeah. Okay.
My thing. Okay. Five hits, and I needed 6
Mm-hmm.
to get hidden. So, yeah, I just dig through.
You
the
spend the
webs.
whole day searching through the webs with your programs and your searching skill to find out anything you can about Coleman Dubois. What you're able to find out is that he was a victim of a tragic infrastructure explosion that happened back however many years ago, and that he was part of a he was one of the names listed in a funeral, a memorial thing hosted by Ares shortly after the event. You also pick up that he had family and was in foster care at the time that he was attending the school. He had been removed from his family prior to that because he was removed from a household situation by authorities, like Child Protective Services effectively, and relocated to a foster home, and then was moved to the school that you were at before the events of our intro took place. So you get a little bit about his background and that he died in the events, and you find no further record of him.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if we end up doing more days of stuff, I'll probably just keep digging to see if I can find any other trails.
You've never had reason to look before, so for all you knew, you might have looked out there and he has like a thriving business and is walking up and down the streets, but no such thing. It looks
Nothing
like,
obvious.
as far as everything you can see that's out there, he is deceased. And there's only very limited public records of his life out there. And he was 8 years old at the time of the events. At the school. Okay, so that was day 2, I believe. If anybody else has things they want to do, feel free.
Did Cressa do anything day 1 or 2?
Doesn't sound like it. She doesn't need to if she doesn't have anything that she wants to do.
Okay.
But
Just
she's
making
welcome
sure.
to. I don't think Kelsey did anything either. Do we assume it's day 3 and we're meeting in the bar in the morning to discuss our progress or lack thereof?
Yeah, I guess.
Quick question. Have we overcome like our stun and physical damage?
Stun damage goes away pretty much with a single rest. Physical damage, it depends how much you had and how bad it was. What was your physical damage situation? I think you're also like a quick healer or whatever.
Yeah, I am. I've got quick healer and toughness. I took some damage in the fight.
Yeah.
It's -1 stun and -1 physical.
I'll check the rate of healing here.
It might have just been -1 stun.
Mm-hmm. Natural recovery. Medical
I might
attention.
still Sorry, go.
You're good. What were you gonna say?
I might still have physical damage too.
Okay. Each day you roll a body ×2 test, so you roll a number of dice equal to twice your body score, and the number of hits you get is how many boxes of physical damage go away. You can speed that up with medical attention, healing tests, etc. So 2 days have passed, so any of you that have physical damage, you can roll body times 2 twice if you want to. I think if you click on your body stat on your character sheet, and then it shows attributes, body, and then a second drop down, you can pick body a second time and then click roll. And it'll just throw the dice.
Jesus.
Whew! You healed 4.
Didn't even have that much damage.
Yeah, and I think you have like a quick healer trait, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured I was fine. I just,
Since there's not time pressure on immediately jumping into another event, you can all you all get a couple of days to kind of heal up. I don't think anybody was critically injured, and you have some downtime, so you're all going to rest it off and heal it off, which is probably good justification for you not doing a lot for 2 days too, while you're resting up and healing.
Yeah.
All right, so day 3, what'd it be?
Well, I still need to summon sprites.
I'm happy to keep searching. I feel like I didn't get enough, and unless another job comes through.
Okay.
What numbers are you looking for, Corey?
Oh, I gotta beat the opposing roll.
Yeah, he's trying to summon a pretty
Oh,
powerful
okay.
sprite, so he has to roll against a big...
Power. I was just rolling 2 over and over again.
All right, you got 2 net hits that time. So you take no damage, and you have a sprite that owes you 2 tasks. Now you want to try to register it?
Yeah.
Okay. It's kind of like you have to win 2 coin tosses because it has the same pool as you if it's rating 6, so you've probably got like a 25% chance to successfully register it each time. You got it that time. Beat it by 2.
Nice.
All right. So on the 3rd day, he rested. Yeah, you have a registered sprite. I think the 2 net hits is what? That's how many... Net hits on registering is how many tasks it owes you? That was the initial thing.
Yeah, I think it doesn't matter. Like
You just have to beat it on the second one.
Or no, it adds to task code. Nice.
Oh, okay. So you now have a registered fault sprite at rating 6, which is a pretty powerful little AI companion that owes you, what, 4 tasks?
4. Yeah,
And it will never expire until you have used up all 4, since it's registered to you? All right, cool. All right. And fault sprites are good at what? Just for viewer purposes, and so the rest of your party knows what the hell's going
They're
on.
my little hackers, basically. Like, my class doesn't really have strong skills, so, like, I think my computer rank is, like, 1. So if I try to, like, search a matrix, I'm not doing very well, but if I command my fault sprite search, he has computer 6.
Cool. So you've summoned a ghost in the machine, a little AI creature that you conjured out of the digital ether that is a little hacker AI that will serve you for 4 tasks, and then it will dissolve back into raw noise when it's done. It's kind of the machine equivalent of spirit summoning, and it uses a lot of the same rule mechanics, except it exists in the Matrix instead of the physical world. So you basically have a...
take damage, by the way.
Oh, even if you don't... It's not net hits, it's just total hits?
I think so. I think on register or one of them.
Okay. It probably won't matter a ton since it's stun damage, and it's only for today, and then it'll heal off. So, but you can go ahead and mark it down if you are damaged. All right. So on the 3rd day, Nico successfully conjures up a sprite and registers it. He now has a false sprite working for him. And Bill, you want to make another attempt to scour the Matrix for Coleman information?
Yeah.
President, I think I finally figured out what I'm going to spend my money on.
Same
What?
way.
I think that I'm going to get some damage compensators. Which is like this type of like cultured BioWare. And so if I take like stun damage like in our last fight, I won't even feel it.
You
It's
just
very-
ignore pain until you collapse, basically.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's exactly what you want in a tank.
And after a second entire day of searching the Matrix for information on Coleman, you come up with empty-handed.
Diddly.
Yeah. You come up diddly-handed. All right. 3 days have elapsed.
I mean, can we start searching for Alexa, Clarissa, whatever her name was, the lady that died?
Mm-hmm. Sure. There's a couple of ways you can approach this. You hackery people that are good at matrix searching can just search for public information on the matrix. You can also, when you search for information on the broader matrix, it's just like searching on the internet. You're only going to find publicly accessible information. If you do a matrix search action inside of a host, like if you get into the Ares host or whatever, which usually requires that you be an employee or otherwise identify yourself and get granted access, then you can get potentially different information if you do a matrix search inside of a particular host, which is like a particular server. It's like a host is like a mini matrix. So you can do a matrix search either publicly or inside of a particular host if you get inside of a particular host to try to find out information on any subject you want. Another way that you can gather information is the old-fashioned social way by talking to contacts. If you have any contacts that might know particular things because of their employment or connections. Or you can just like roleplay it the old-fashioned way. Be like, I want to go talk to so-and-so or go, look somebody up in the phone book and give them a call. Not that we have phone books in this day and age, but yeah, there's a lot of ways to gather information. If you want to do a general matrix search, that is totally fine.
So I have a question really quick.
Yeah.
When it says to like do a search on the Ares grid or have access to the Ares grid, so I have like a complex form, a technomancer spell I can cast. That I'm trying to find the exact wording. But it basically lets me like connect all grids simultaneously or something like that.
Cool.
And anyways, my question is like, does that count as being able to search on their grid?
Grid is not host, so being on a particular a grid is like an IP or an ISP.
I see. So
And
I
if
have to
you are
draw
on a different grid from the person that you're interacting with or the system you're interacting with, you take like a -2 dice modifier on
I
it.
see. Okay, never
So
mind.
it's a way to bypass that penalty. Like if you're trying to do battle with some Ares thing and you're just on like public Wi-Fi or something, you would take a -2 to your to your dice pool, and that would let you ignore that.
Okay, gotcha.
So,
That's not
Okay.
cool.
in a street level game, it's assumed that you're all on like public access grid by default, which for a lot of specific functions on specific systems is going to give you, like if you're sitting in the bar and you connect to the matrix and then try to bust into an Ares mainframe, once you get in there, everything that you do is going to be taking a -2 dice penalty. So it could bypass that kind of thing without you having to pay for a subscription to be on a particular grid or deal with the Overwatch on a particular grid. So it could have uses. Cool. So 3 days have passed. Day 4.
Do you want to keep searching, or do you guys want to keep? Do you want to try another different route? I mean, it's kind of hard to go off. We don't have any information, I guess.
We don't have any particular leads, and unless someone has some kind of connection that might be able to trace, like with Ares, to try and figure out maybe what happened that day.
You have
They
names
probably
of a few people. You have all of your contacts, if you have particular contacts that you think could have relevant info on any of the subjects you want to investigate, and you have the comm code of the person that your employer was talking to who led her to you.
Yeah.
And we could try the comm code of the person. On the other hand, I'm more than happy to just keep summoning sprites. I can hold up to 6 at a time, so feel free, to keep searching, brother.
I'm happy to keep searching and going and start looking up some of these other names. Yeah, I don't know. What do you two think? Do you guys just sit here and watch us play with computers and sprites all day?
Yeah, maybe a little astral divination. Ask some spirits, see if they know anything. See what's up. I don't know. I don't know what spooky mages do.
I don't know if I can do some good old-fashioned phone book research and just try to find some of these names.
It's not as spooky as I was anticipating.
I don't know. Phone books are pretty old. That could be kind of terrifying.
That's true.
If you find one.
Haunted phone book.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine to keep searching. We need a lead. We need something to go off of.
You know what? I sign it.
Our only other option is to find someone who might have some work for us, and we can table this for now.
I would love some work for some money.
Let's try searching one more day, and then we'll try to call the comm code the next day if it doesn't work out. Or maybe one of the people that have downtime during the search period could call the comm code.
I'll call a comm code just to do something. Jeez.
Yeah, we can head in both directions at the same time, see what information we get.
I only do push-ups for so many hours, guys.
Kelsey.
Is that all you've been doing is
Yes.
push-ups?
You call that comm code.
Yeah.
It rings and rings and rings and rings, and there's no response, and you get directed to a messaging service.
Well, just go ahead and hit callback and reach back out to me. This is important. Okay, bye. Just gonna hang out and be like, this sucks. There's nothing to do.
Your a comm code could potentially be used as a lead to locate a device, for the record, if you are willing to risk drawing attention on the wider matrix. So if you have a comm code, it can be used to locate an icon, and if you locate an icon and get a couple of marks on it, you could trace it and try to find out its physical location. So that is an option. You could also try waiting a while on the message or whatever.
I don't know that Kelsey would know how to look up where the comm link is.
Oh, that's a hacker thing. It's an illegal matrix action.
That's something I can do.
Mm-hmm.
And
We can use my looted comm link if it's helpful for not drawing attention.
As an anonymous contact.
Well, yeah, what kind of comm link was that? Is it a good, high quality one? Is it a basic,
you just
throwaway?
said comm link when we pulled it off the body.
Mm-hmm.
Is it
I'm checking. Prepaid comm link. Who ended up with it after looting it?
Cressida, I believe?
Cressida did.
I think I have it, yeah.
Okay. It's a cheap rating 2 comm link.
Okay.
I'll drag it onto your character sheet since it didn't end up there. But in the meantime.
Okay. So, Kelsey, you called. They didn't answer.
Yep, I left a voicemail.
Saying call me back.
Yep.
But with no information beyond that.
Yep, I said just hit call back. I'm about to go just start walking the streets and hoping someone recognizes me.
I
Do you have
mean,
any information about the answering service? Does it have a name or information?
we're sorry. The number you've dialed has been disconnected.
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. I'll call again.
You're going to call again.
Yeah.
All right. Second time you call, someone answers. There's a low male voice.
Holy shit. Someone picked up. Hey, hey.
Let me trace the call.
Hi. Hello.
Hello?
Man, I'm so shocked you answered that I don't even remember what I'm supposed to talk to you about.
Who are you?
I'm Kelsey.
Kelsey who?
Kelsey Steele. I just worked a job
For Alexi.
for Alexia.
Whatever her name was.
Recently.
Alexis.
I'll
Kelsey.
put you on speaker.
You said Kelsey Steele?
Yeah. That's me.
What can I do for you?
Orion?
We need information. This was whose was this? The comm number. This was the one that Alexia, whatever her name was, called.
You know
Right.
Alexia?
Yeah, she hired us for a job recently.
You were working for Alexia.
That's what we said.
Independent contractors, yeah.
Who am I speaking to now?
Orion.
Did they give the job to Echo? Echo, come over here. Stop trying to summon sprites.
Hello. You got Echo.
I got the whole fucking city council, it sounds like.
The one and only. We're looking for some information on Coleman. Forgot the rest of his name. Very near and dear to my heart, but
You get
Brain
so
fart.
choked up thinking about it.
Coleman is near and dear to your heart. Why is that?
well, we came up together. Kids. Shared trauma.
Who the fuck am I talking to right now?
Talking to Echo, baby.
Echo baby, and you knew Coleman growing up.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Who is this? Who are we talking to?
How do you know who Coleman is?
Do you know? Are you Coleman? Coleman, did you survive?
My boy, Coleman.
32nd Street Diner, 2 hours. And any funny business, I'm out of there. You hear me?
How do we know where to find you in there?
You'll know.
Beep
This
boop.
guy better be holding a red balloon, or I swear.
Me packed.
Oh, guys, finally we're getting out. Mac! See you later, buddy.
Sorry, no more sprites today.
Tragic.
All right. Yeah. Any preparation, or do you want to just head over? What are you taking with you? Who's going? And do you want to do anything before you head over? You got 2 hours.
I've got nothing to do.
Got me spray. Got me gun. Good to go.
I got my boots. I got my hat.
All right. You head that way. Probably taking public transit. None of you have like a dedicated vehicle. It'll take a while to work your way over there. It's in the outer sprawl outside of downtown Ares proper, so you don't need any kind of corporate clearance to get to it. It's outside of the wall, but it's all the way on the other side of town, so it's going to take like an hour to make your way over there with buses and walking. It is still snowy. It is not snowing. You're just crunching over old slushy snow on the way over. The sun is up now. It's cloudy. It's cold. It's wet. It's gross. And you make your way to the old diner. It is a neon lit building with a handful of vehicles parked outside of it, but it's pretty slow this time of day. It is open for breakfast. Smell of coffee wafts over your nostrils, as you approach the building. It's only got about a dozen tables, and it's basically a trailer in a pretty sketchy part of town, but not as bad as the area where that office complex was.
Honestly, I'm jonesing for some pancakes.
Anyone watching us as we walk up to the building?
Good question. Let's see here. I'm just figuring out the skill you roll for that. I've played too many RPGs. What is the perception skill called?
This is just called.
Everybody look. Is it perception? Is it scouting? There is a perception roll.
There is a perception.
There it is. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
What is that?
Make a perception roll.
Perception
A
roll.
lot.
Yo, ain't shake perception, dog.
I got
3 hits.
3 hits.
All right. You're looking around, trying to see if you're being tailed or observed. You detect no such thing. It looks like there's about a half dozen customers inside of the diner. Maybe 2 employees. There's a few vehicles waiting outside. None of them particularly expensive or noteworthy.
Can I check for any astral presence?
Sure.
How
You
does
click
that
into
work?
astral perception mode,
Right.
which will just highlight any auras and stuff. You see no spirits, and you see no magically awakened individuals outside or inside the diner from what you can see through the windows.
Right.
I'm gonna go ahead and get a table.
Not even anybody as powerful as you. You see nobody with a particularly strong magic aura around them in the area. You going in?
Yep.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right. Kelsey steps in first. You scan over the diner. There's about a half dozen customers scattered among booths and countertop seats. In a corner booth, in the far corner, you see a male orc in a leather jacket. And after looking at him for a moment, your memory clicks and you recognize a face you've not seen for a long, long time. That there looks like Jason Elms, your former classmate.
Well,
Hot diggity dog.
Well,
The slide in the booth where he's sitting.
He looks at you and he's like, I wondered if Kelsey Steele was Kelsey Stone.
It's creative and also not creative.
He stands up and looks at the rest of your party as you're filtering in one by one, and he's like, Milo? Nico? Cressida?
Good to see you, Jason.
You're all still stomping around together, huh? He's got a big heavy pistol in a strap on his belt, as well as like a stun baton strapped to his back. He's wearing a heavy leather jacket, and he looks like a bouncer or something. He's big, he's built, he's handsome, and he's armed.
you're pretty rude on the phone, dude.
Look, I didn't know who the hell you were. Were you one of them? Did you have one of the silly nicknames?
Yeah, Orion. You knew my nickname in high school or middle school.
I didn't remember that shit.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. He scoots over and makes room at the booth. He's like, I was not expecting to see the 4 of you today.
Well, respectfully, and not that we're disappointed to see you by any means, but the way you were acting, we kind of thought we were meeting up with Coleman.
Coleman.
Yeah.
He's not around anymore. And you're not going to get Coleman calling Clutch's phone.
Who?
Clutch.
Clutch? Do you not even know who you were calling?
No, dude. You didn't hear me like panicking when you actually picked up the phone?
Clutch is the guy that was piloting the walker drone and the vehicle that rescued us from the school. He's a rigger. He's an old Shadowrunner. I've been working as his bodyguard off and on for the past couple of years. I was hanging on to his comlink because he's presently indisposed, and so I figured I would check who was calling, make sure nobody was giving him trouble, and then you went and name-dropped Kelsey Steele on the other line and mentioned Coleman.
Kelsey Steele is unknown. And Coleman is just a first name.
Do you know anything about Alexia?
I don't know if I should say, because I don't know if I can trust you all.
That's rude. Hey guys, I'm gonna hit pause real quick. Pancakes. Please. We'll keep going.
The waitress gives you a thumbs up.
Some of us gotta eat, y'all.
Why do you want to know? What's your business with Alexia?
She's the one who hired us to get a thing for her. You know, how do we know we can trust you? What more information do you want me to give you? I mean,
I'm not the one asking for anything here.
Look, we're looking for information on Coleman. We did the job with the expectation that we would be paid in turn with this information. The job's been completed. We have no information, so we're here to follow up on one lead that we have. That's our whole backstory. You know everything.
Look, Clutch asked me to keep a low profile. I'm not supposed to bring anybody around who I don't know the background of. I appreciate you all checking in here, but I don't know that there's a whole lot I can do for you. He's being kind of waffly. Somebody can try one of the social skills to try to get him to cooperate more. One route might be intimidation. One route might be leadership, if you want to inspire him to with a speechy speech. Or try some other social tactic. I don't know. But
Does anyone have those skills?
I'm looking
Nope.
at what I have.
because right now he hasn't seen you for many years. You showed up out of the blue asking him a bunch of questions about his employer, who he's supposed to keep a low profile for, and he doesn't seem too keen on just spilling the beans without knowing.
Fair.
He is paid to do his job.
All my stuff is.
Wow,
I have performance, and that's it. I have impersonation.
I feel like my character is more well-rounded than it actually seems to be. Jeez. Do we really just have no face whatsoever? I'll default it, but dang.
I mean, my charisma's 4. I can just wing it.
Yeah, my charisma's also 4. But I don't have any leadership or intimidation, and we take penalties, right? If we roll and don't have the...
Yeah, you take like a -1 or whatever, or -2 for defaulting. But I think that's the situation we're all in. I think we all have charisma 4, so I think it's all kind of...
I'm open to creative angles too if you want to attempt any, but it's just a question of...
Yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead and.
Actually, Cressida's pretty good at leadership.
I'm not gonna say anything to him. I'm gonna go ahead and go into the Matrix and do a little search on our former classmate and see if I can dig up any dirt on him.
Okay. Obscure information does take minimum 30 minutes or multiple hours, depending on how obscure it is. You could do a quick search that can be done while sitting at the table, but it's only going to pull up very top-level information. So just be aware that stuff takes time.
Yeah.
So you might not have time sitting at the table.
I'm just sitting at the table. If we're here for 30 minutes, you know, maybe we order some pancakes for him too. But that's what I'm gonna do.
Well, does Cressida want to try leadership?
Can I? Yeah. Can I kind of just like try, like tell him like, look, you wouldn't be here talking to us if you didn't have some interest in this of your own.
Yep.
And so.
That sounds perfect.
Okay.
So, yeah, make a leadership roll. You just click on leadership and then click roll with all the defaults set.
Where is leadership? Where is my leadership role?
You gotta go to skills, and then
Skills, thank you.
on the
Okay.
left side, you just gotta scroll down.
Okay.
We have them on our side, and I come out. Ah, I found your folder of feet pics. How about you help us now?
That's our fallback plan is foot blackmail.
Yeah, finding out about their creepy interests.
I hear you're into elf pinky toes.
Dude, gross.
Gross.
Okay, I'm still not rolling correctly. I'm sorry. I'm hearing my
It's okay.
skills menu.
Yeah, click on leadership so that it pops up the leadership skill under skill. So if you go to skills and then on the bottom left there's that list of all of your skills.
Yeah.
If you click on rating to sort by rating, it just sorts it by all of your rating greater than 0 ones, which makes it easier to find. But then you click on leadership and then click roll in that little window that pops up. Dose hits.
3 hits.
It's 3 hits.
Trace hits.
That'll do it. He sighs and he's like, all right, fine, but don't let me regret this, all right? You barely got it, so he's going to give you, he's going to cautiously give you some information. So the question was about Alexia. He says Alexia was an Ares insider. She was part of their research division, and she was leaking information to outside parties for money. She connected with Clutch because he's a smuggler, and she found him in connection with the old files related to the elementary school incident. Ares knows that Clutch showed up and that he helped bust out a bunch of the kids, all of us. And they've been looking for him for years, but he's very good at keeping a low profile. Alexia was able to locate him when Ares could not. She established a line of connection with him, and she was leaking to him the locations of shipments and products related to some secret research being done at Ares so that he could collect and sell them to his connections. He seemed to want to do this because he has a vendetta against Ares and has since before any of this happened. Alexia's cover was blown and she was killed recently, and Clutch did not take the news well. He's currently beetled up in his hideout, high as a kite, on SimSense experiences plugged directly into his brain, and he's not been face-to-face with the world in at least several days now. Hence why he's not answering his phone calls, and I am.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty understandable. We all struggle with our own addictions.
Do you think Clutch would be willing to meet with us?
Well, he locked himself in his hideout, set his drones in auto-attack mode, and told me to screen all of his calls until he comes out, and it's been about 4 days.
Maybe we turn the drones off and go pull them out?
I can't imagine it's that hard.
I imagine he wouldn't be
Of
too
course
happy
not
with
for
me
you.
if I let you do that.
I mean, you ain't gotta know.
Aren't you kind of worried about him? I mean, 4 days locked up watching SimSense experiences. I mean,
4
I
days
have
in the
a-
Goon Cave.
Contact who's a smuggler that might know Clutch. So I could reach out to my.
Mm-hmm.
I could reach out to a friend of mine who might be able to vouch for us. Clutch.
That might help.
Okay.
Because, I mean, I know all of you, and Clutch, even if I told him that he rescued all of you, he wouldn't know what you were up to since back in the day, and he wouldn't know whether to trust you. Because, frankly, not all of our classmates can be trusted.
Did more of our classmates make it out than I'm remembering?
Well, the twins made it out, and one of them is still alive. Remember Sylvia and Erica, the elf twins? The snobs?
Yeah.
Sylvia's still around, and she's a wage mage working for Ares now.
What happened to the other one?
She died in an accident years ago.
Hmm.
An accident. Got it.
I'm actually a runner myself, and I've run across Sylvia a couple of times. Had a couple of close calls. I'm wanted because of what she told them about me.
Well, that wasn't kind.
Class traitor.
Classic traitor.
All right, tell you what. If you can get your smuggler friend to confirm that you're not on the up and up with Ares, and to vouch that you are legitimate criminals, I'll talk to Clutch and see if I can appeal to his sensibilities when he's in between trips.
Great, I will call her right now.
All right.
Do you think they'd recognize us from the drone footage? I mean,
What
it was
drone?
really smoky, but
sounds like a decent enough resume. I'm just saying.
He blinks a couple of times like he has no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, come on, dude. Tell me you haven't been watching the news.
Who watches the news?
People who want to be informed, obviously.
People wondering if they're on it.
Do I need to roll for my contact, or?
Yeah, so one sec. Let's see. Had this up a minute ago, now I gotta pull it up again. One sec.
Just imagine all four of us like sitting around the table, like watching it, and all of us laughing as like, oh, hey, that's me. Oh, that's me.
Uh-huh.
Oh, your jacket's totally ruined, dude.
It's so rude. They're referring to me by my ripped up jacket. It's the most
Contact.
disrespectful.
I think that jacket saved my life.
I think if we're gonna buy anything, it should be like wire cutters.
A new jacket, man.
Before a character can get help from their contacts, they have to get a hold of them. Since they live their own lives, when they're not helping you, this isn't always as easy as it might sound. If you... Let's see. 2d6, the contact is available if the roll equals or exceeds the contact's connection rating. Because the more connected they are, the busier they are, and the harder they are to get a hold of. So I'm going to go ahead and roll that. What's your contact's connection rating?
3.
Well, that's an 8. Your contact is not that important, and their phone is silent most of the day, and you immediately get a hold of them. What's your contact's name? Does he have a name?
Her name is Alara Fane.
Okay, Alara, you said?
Yes, Alara.
All right.
And so,
Remind me whose number this is?
this is Cressida Fault.
Oh, Cressida. Delightful to hear from you. What can I do for you?
I was wondering if you know someone named Clutch. We are trying to get in contact and have a meeting with Clutch, and I just need somebody who can vouch for that. That we are legitimate and above board.
Which is to say illegitimate and not above board.
Yeah,
All right, hang on a sec. We're going off Clutch's reputation here. What does Clutch do exactly?
He's in the same line of work that you are.
I was afraid that might be the case. Yeah, I'm familiar with that bastard. You need me to do what for you exactly? The last time I talked to him, I told him to stay the fuck out of my territory.
We just need you to let Clutch know that we are who we say we are.
I see. And you are aware that I don't work for free. Is there a reason why I would go out of my way to do this for you? This is where you might appeal to loyalty.
We have a long history. I thought that you might do this as a favor for me. I'll owe you one.
I'll owe you one crazy.
A solid come on.
Come on.
Okay, so this will be a social role of your choice. There's a bunch of different social skills that might apply here, and the loyalty rating of your contact will apply as a dice pool modifier to it. So whatever the loyalty rating of your contact is, that's how many extra dice you get on, let's see what things might apply. Con, if you want to trick her in some way. Etiquette, if you just want to be sort of appeal to professionalism and be like, we work together and we know each other and you want to make a good impression because we're going to have future work together. Let's see. Leadership, if you want to inspire her in some way. Negotiation, if you want to sort of imply that she's going to get something out of this down the road. Performance, if you want to pretend to feel differently than you do about it. Or intimidation, if you just want to give her the shakedown.
I think leadership's probably where I have the most points, so I'm going to encourage her that this is the right thing to do, that as she's aware, this was a traumatic childhood incident for all of us.
Okay.
Little tears.
We're really trying to resolve some things.
All right, so you can do a leadership role here, and you can add as a modifier, which there should be a field for that on there somewhere, leadership. Modifier, you can put in the loyalty rating of the contact as a modifier.
Okay.
It'll give you that many extra dice.
I just have a lot going on, and then this comes out of nowhere.
Which doesn't even go here.
6.
Oh, yeah.
22.
All right. You more than succeeded. You have some good rapport with her. She wants to help you out, and this is a relatively low-key thing to have to do, which is why there's no negative modifiers to your die roll. If you were asking her to put her neck on the line or something, it would have been a negative modifier or required extra successes. She's like, all right, fine. Just tell me who I need to say what to. I'll take care of it. Just remember that I did this for you.
Just mention our names to Clutch, let him know that we are who we say we are. Anything that seems like it would make him willing to talk to us.
That we don't work for Ares.
That we don't work for Ares.
All right. He doesn't like me, but he's also not going to want to piss me off because the last time we spoke, it was not pretty. So I'll see what I can do for you. I'll leave him a message or give him a call.
Thank you.
All right. Boop. She's gone. All right. She's going to give him a call for you, which means the next time he's conscious, he'll have a message of some kind.
Good word.
You know that she's not going to get him when she tries to contact him, but he'll have some kind of message left for him vouching for you from a fellow smuggler that he doesn't particularly like, who's begrudgingly doing this. So, Jason's still sitting across the table for you. A bunch of pancakes come out. They are very much not the real deal. They are made out of some sort of synthetic soy product, and they look very flat and plasticky, and they have They have a lot of neon food coloring in them.
Sounds delicious.
These are the pancakes of the future. Soy cakes.
Yum.
They bring out some like neon hot pink syrup too.
I mean, I'm not going to turn away hot pancakes, but I really was hoping for something more original.
Hot pink.
You're not sure any of it is actually edible, but it does taste very, very sweet.
Oh man, I'm not trying to pay for a dentist appointment, and yet I'm weirdly addicted to this. You guys want some?
I'll pass.
I'm good.
So about that meeting with Clutch now,
Mm-hmm.
what's a good time and a place?
He wakes up every day or so just to swap out chips and eat something, usually, and like clean himself if he chooses to. And if he doesn't, I'll get in touch to tell you the score.
I give him my info.
All right.
Call me.
Hey, it's good to see you all.
You too, buddy.
Glad you're still
You're not-
too, man.
glad you're still
Glad
around
you're
and
not
kicking, and glad you haven't turned over to
slave.
working for the. Yeah, you too.
Yeah,
We're saying the same thing. All
yeah,
right.
exactly. Well, this
If
is
you
awkward.
need any help with any of your work, by the way, I'm always in the need for cash, and I'm pretty quick. And quick with a gun. For
You
sure.
still like to climb things for no reason?
I do, and I'm really, really good at it.
It's good to
She
see
almost
some
climbed a
things don't change.
14-story building.
I did check out this augmentation. I'm gonna like set down my fork and pull off like my glove. There's just like a grapple gun compartment in the palm of my hand.
Shoot it at a
It's
pancake.
100 meters, man. Crazy.
He gets up, cracks his back, cracks his knuckles, and turns and walks towards the door, leaving you with your pancakes since he hasn't ordered anything. He nods. As he's walking out, you can see the hollow like TV display behind the counter in the diner, which nobody is looking at, and you see your faces flash by on it for a minute, and Jason stops and looks at it, and then looks back at you, and then looks at it, and then it cycles on to an ad or something, and he's like, it just keeps on walking. All right. He's out of there. So. You have an opportunity to talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna AFK for a minute IRL. Take a stretch and bathroom break if anybody else wants to as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Yeah. Anybody who hangs around, feel free to discuss among yourselves what you want to do since you're chilling in the diner. I'll be back in about 2 minutes or whatever. Sound good?
Okay.
All right. BRB.
Hello there, Billiam.
Hi.
This has made me really want pancakes.
I don't really want any pancakes.
I had good dinner, but like.
I just had leftovers. I got some teriyaki chicken stuff. I might make more of that. I have loads of the chicken, but I might not be hungry enough for a whole lot of that. And since it's like basically it's 2 servings of rice, it would take me it'd be way too much food.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I don't really know what we're doing.
Well, we at least have a meeting with someone,
Hopefully,
but I am
probably.
kind of getting the urge to hat shop because I'm like, now what?
Yeah. I almost want to take like another random odd job just to like try and make some money because everything is so expensive.
Yeah, well, I think you just have to, coming from the guy who also has to buy expensive things, I think you just have to, accept the fact that it's not going to be a quick buck for us just yet. We're not gonna get that big job. Yeah. I had about 18,000 after everything was said and done, and I spent 10K to pay off my used Decker thing, whatever it's called.
Mm.
My device, the Erica MCD1. It's a hand-me-down.
Oh, nice. Everything is expensive.
Yeah, everything is expensive.
I'm back.
Hi,
Hi.
Crazy, I thought you were Josh.
that is Josh.
He said he was back.
Hi, back. I'm Dad.
Maddie
All right.
hates that joke. She hates when I do that to her.
Mm-hmm.
Josh,
What's up?
can we say that we're here for 30 minutes while Kelsey's eating her pancakes, and I can do some...
Yeah, you can do a matrix
research.
search.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a roll for it.
Do I need to pay for these RP pancakes?
And tell me what you're rolling for. Yeah.
How much am I neon
Absolutely.
pancakes?
Oh, that'll be a whopping 6 new yen.
Okay.
I was just looking up information on what was his name again that we just saw? Who's been working for Clutch? Starts with a J.
Jason? Jed?
Jason Elms is his name.
Jason Elms. Yeah.
Jason with a
look
Y.
up- Is it the start of the name? YJASON?
Yeah, silent Y at the beginning and end, and in the middle somewhere.
Two silent Y's. Okay.
Uh-huh. It's spelled Y. All right. All right. Yeah, you're able to find some information on Jason Elms.
Jason, what are we doing?
You hang out in the diner for half an hour while Milo does a matrix search for information on Jason, and he is able to find. And Kelsey eats pancakes, which is really the most important thing happening in this scene.
Depending on how late it is in the day, I would like to try to sneak in another little
Sprite
cheeky,
attempt.
Sprite summoning.
Okay.
If possible.
Right here in the diner.
Mm-hmm.
I'll lay it right on the floor, baby. Start convulsing.
I mean, if we're in a Waffle House, then it's fine.
It just blends in, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Your matrix search yields some information on Jason Elms. He was a professional bodyguard at 3 different clubs in various parts of the outer sprawl over the last 10 years, or a bouncer rather, before he went into a private bodyguarding business. He has a bit of a rap sheet that is public information, carjacking, breaking and entering, and he did some time in lockup under in Ares lockup. He was captured by corporate security forces breaking into some place and served for about 18 months. So he's got jail time, he's got a rap sheet, and he's been a bouncer before kind of falling off the grid and going into private bodyguarding business.
Okay. Nothing specifically in there about him and Clutch.
No, no specific connections that you've seen, not with that search and those results and all that. All right.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, enough time will pass before you hear from anybody that, Nico, you can go ahead and do another sprite roll.
Go. All right.
This time, if you have stun damage, stuff may
Yeah.
happen while you have stun damage, but
That's
it be
fair.
what it be.
Are we at the diner?
YOLO.
Yeah.
Just pick him up and carry him out.
All right. The mean roll. Okay, we're doing all right.
All right, let me roll.
Wow, that is also the mean roll. Dang.
Womp.
Very mean.
No net hits. All right. So you make an attempt at a sprite. I guess, is it net hits or total hits? It's only on the registering that you take the damage from the hits and
I
not
have
the
no
net
idea.
hits. Let me check.
Oh no, it's on both. I gotta do a fading test though against it.
Fading, right. So so you do the dice to resist fading. There should be a button for that somewhere, I think. I feel like there should be.
I would love there. Yes, there is. Hell yeah, there is.
I was pretty sure there was.
Alright.
I think this is like 4 damage reduced by your successes on the fading test.
Okay.
I think. We'll call it that
Cressa,
for now.
You've been
Bada bing,
rolling
bada
body to
boom.
heal, right?
Alright, you take a point of stun damage.
What was that?
Easy.
Amy, you're muted. I see your lips moving, but we don't hear you. Now I see your frustration.
Now I see your frustration moving, but we still hear you.
You've been rolling body to heal, right, Krista?
No,
I don't think she has.
No, I have not rolled a heal.
You can go to, let's see, go to your skills tab in your character sheet,
Okay.
and then click on your body stat. And then there's a drop down that says body, and then a second drop down. Select body also in the second drop down because you're doing body times 2 on the roll. And then click roll. And then you can actually repeat that like 3 times. Because that's how much you heal over the course of a couple days. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and repeat that. Oh, you actually only had 1 point of physical damage on you previously. So, yeah, that goes away. You were fully stunned out and then had 1 point of physical spilled over. So that means within a day of the previous mission, you were recovered
Okay.
from your injuries. I don't remember what happened to you. I think you got...
She got
No.
hit with a stun gun. Because
That's what it was.
The mage person attacked me, and the physical person attacked her.
You had like
I
a
was like-
contact burn and just a terrible headache, and you were super dazed for about a day, and then after you rested it off, you were fine. You just have the tiniest scar where it hit you now. All right. So, without further ado, it's sometime the next afternoon, and you get a call from Jason. Well, Milo gets a call from an unknown number. From an unknown contact, and it's Jason on the other line.
Unlike real life, I will answer it.
Orion. This is not a telemarketer. Orion. Here's the situation. He's awake. I tried to talk to him. He's not in a good state. I think I could actually use assistance. He's... I took his chips away, and he's not happy about it. I couldn't get him to carry on a conversation, and he really wants to be under again. He's not too happy, and he's threatening to run up the drones on me, but I don't think he will. But I could use some help out here because he's kind of gone crazy.
Got it. Yeah. We'll head over. Maybe
He sends you locations.
Okay,
sends you
maybe
coordinates.
You should give him one of the chips so you don't get shot up by drones, and we can fix this problem when we get there.
He's threatened this before. Just keep an eye out in case anything goes sideways, and approach with caution. I'll try my best to prepare him for your arrival.
We're on our way.
All right. He gives you a location. It's way out in the outer slums, a long way from the perimeter. It's farther from the wall than you have been so far, in an area of town that's kind of an old abandoned industrial park. We're going to jump right to it. Here ye be. You should all see a new map here with your tokens on it. Do you?
Yes.
Okay. There is in front of you like a trailer in this old abandoned industrial park, surrounded by trash and dumpsters within the back of some businesses and like a sketchy pawn shop. And this is the place, supposedly. It is quiet, and there's multiple doors that are all shut. They're made out of like corrugated metal. And there's no windows into the place. It's like a metal box. like a rusty
I'll just
box.
send Jason a message just saying that we're here.
Okay. You hear footsteps inside. You hear kind of a loud crash sound, like something tipping over, and then one of the doors opens up near you.
I'm gonna go in.
Okay. Oh, I've lost my Jason token, so I'm gonna use a generic one here. Hold on. Alright, I'm using a generic one for Jason here. You see... Alright, don't go too far in here. Everybody's just gonna be near the door. So, you see Jason, your orc friend, and there is just an old man dwarf with a white beard and scars on his face and wires coming out of his head plugged into the wall all over the place, and he's just thrashing around, and he's standing up on his bed like a crazy person, bouncing up and down, and he's going, no, you don't let them in here, they're looking for me. And Jason's like, Clutch, calm down, you're getting paranoid again. And he's like, I'm paranoid because you're stabbing me in the back just like everybody does. You let a bunch of hoodlums in here. They're probably working for Ares. They're not working for Ares. You heard the message on your phone, and he's like, I don't trust that bitch.
I mean, that's real. Like, I'm not
Wouldn't
mad at
be
it.
more than an unsolicited voicemail.
He's going, listen, Clutch. You've met these people before. It's just been a really long time. You actually helped them once. And he's like, bullshit. You're just trying to manipulate me. You've run out of patience. You think I'm crazy, and you're trying to bring them in here to cart me away. It's not going to happen. Does anybody want to try to be a talker in this situation?
Clutch, you got us out of that school. You saved us.
Oh, really?
All four of us.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Yeah?
I was the bald little brat who was carrying around a comm link he wasn't supposed to have.
That's right, we think you're a hero.
He pauses for a minute, looks over all of you, and he's like, do I look like a hero to you?
You look a little crazy right now, to be honest.
Crazy hero, though.
See? I told you were trying to haul me away. You see him hit some buttons on his comlink, and you hear just thump, 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 heavy footsteps on the roof. Like something stomping around up there.
On all that I am, if you are sicking robots on us when we came to ask a couple questions.
He's like, yeah, hear them out. Just give them a minute. And he's like, well, ask away. Blow my mind. Show me I'm crazy.
Turn around, look at Orion. I still don't know what we were asking this guy.
Do we remember how he knows Alexis?
We're trying. We were hired by Alexis on a job, and unfortunately, as you know, she didn't make it after that. After we completed the job.
That's right, she didn't. So what good is it to me? What good is it to me that you worked for her? It's all over. Everything we were building is ruined. She was our in, she was our out. She was everything. Now what do we have? Nothing. A whole lot of nothing. Empty-handed after years of work.
What were you working towards?
We were busting the whole place. She was spilling the beans on the whole research project. And now what do we have? Now they're just going to cover it up like they always do. They'll call it a gas leak. They'll call it a freak accident. I don't even know. We got nothing. Nothing.
Well,
You don't
right
have
now,
nothing. You got a room full of people right now.
yeah, you have 4 runners, 5 runners, counting Jason over there, who's still willing to help you and help uncover this. We don't like Ares either. They blew up our school. I'm sorry. You don't really have a lot of love for that.
Coleman.
He goes, hey, Clutch, let me show you something. Just let me show you something. Look at all of them, okay? Now keep watching. And Jason pulls out his comlink and doop, 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 starts beaming up an AR hologram of the news feed with all of your faces on the security cameras at the data breach. And he's like, look. They're wanted. Their faces are plastered all over the Ares. Their last night's news. They're data jackers.
Yeah, we robbed a data facility of theirs.
We're last night's news, and we're willing to be tomorrow's news too, man.
Data's just gotta be free.
Oh, are you one of them? Are you one of them? He snickers a little bit at Nico.
Oh, I'm the one.
The one, eh? The one.
The one.
He steps towards the edge of the bed and squints a little bit, looking at you all, and he's like, well, wait, 2 of you did not go with him, because 2 of you snuck out through the sewers,
I was a sewer
following
person.
a rat.
Cressida and
That's
Nico.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
I literally stood on
But-
top of your moving van shooting a gun as
But
a child.
He did see all of us, though, right? Inside the building, like all the students.
Briefly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kelsey, when you say that, he looks at you sideways and he's like, wait, you were the crazy girl on top of the...
Look at me.
He turns to Orion and he's like, and Baldy over here, you were who?
I was the tiny little kid with the cell phone I wasn't supposed to have. That's how we contacted people on the outside. And then everything went dead.
He's chewing on his lip.
I take my shades off. I got a baby face, man. Still no hair. Like, I grew like a foot since then. Come on.
Jason's like, Clutch, they need you, and you need them. You gotta tell them what you know. He hops down and he starts to walk towards you, and then the data tethers on his head kind of pull him back because he's still plugged into the consoles by his bed, and he's like, God damn it! And he starts unplugging them. And he walks over, looking each of you up and down one by one. And he's like, that's the ferret?
He's a rat.
For some reason, he looks disgusted at this answer. He paces around and sort of inspects each of you, and he's like, I don't trust any of you farther than I can throw you.
How far you reckon you can throw us? Surely you could get Cressida a couple feet. And probably Echo. And probably Orion. So you trust us pretty well.
So you're just not very... You're the only one who's untrustworthy here, Kelsey.
It comes with the territory, I'm afraid.
All right, enough jokes. You're a funny crew, I'll give you that. And accomplished Shadowrunners, it would seem. I guess Alexia probably saw something in you. But I don't like the smell of this whole situation. He sort of paces over here. Pulls out his cyber deck, opens it up, starts searching a couple things. He seems to kind of zone out, like he's just totally ignoring you, and Jason looks at you awkwardly and shrugs like, I don't know what he's doing.
Did she tell you what she was going after last night? What she wanted with those files?
I don't know what files you were looking for. I don't even know anything about you. I didn't even know that she hired anybody else. I was her smuggler. She would leak things out to me, and I would deliver them to her business partners in various parts of the sprawl.
She hired us because she was pretty sure her packages were being redirected. And apparently a file that we had showed that the tracking information had changed and the destination changed.
Really? What files are those? You got tracking information on the package?
Already broadcasted it to the net, baby.
No way.
Way.
No way.
Very way.
Check it. What? You're literally on your comm link right now.
He's typing, and he finds the information that you've leaked. And he's like, I'll be damned. That's an Ares tracking number, all right. You're telling me that's the same package that she was looking for, the one that got rerouted?
The one
Supposedly.
only.
The contents of that package were gonna pull me 60,000 new yen.
Dang.
I was supposed to collect it before it got rerouted and lost in the works. Hang on. He does some... He's got some kind of inside connection to the Ares shipping network.
Ooh, I would
And
like that.
he zeroes in on exactly the building where the package is currently held. And he's like, I'll be damned, it's still in the system. And it's still in hazardous storage.
What's the package?
I don't know. I know a little bit about it. I don't have the means to retrieve it myself. I'd need... And he turns and looks around the room and he's like, need a fucking team of Shadowrunners, probably.
Roll credits.
I wonder where you get one of those.
That would
We
be a
have
good
some
roll
you can
credits,
trust.
but... Alright.
Well, you got 4 good-looking ones here, and Jason too.
Alright, as he's confirming all this information, you seem to be winning him over slowly. He's still in a haze of kind of manic emotion coming off of whatever weird digital trip he was on when you showed up. But he said, alright, it was my job to pick up that package before it got redirected. It wasn't going to be under guard, and it wasn't going to be in storage. It was going to be transported to a place where I could just collect it. But now that's blown. I was supposed to take it to a dead drop location for my employers. Have you heard of a group called the Creed of Revival?
Have we?
Probably not. If you have any knowledges relating to, like, arcane or magical factions or underworld, you might.
I have an underworld.
You can go ahead and roll that. It'll be difficult with underworld. You'll need at least 3 successes on underworld because it's not quite a match for the knowledge. So you'll probably need to ace it. Woo! Nice!
Jesus, Echo.
I'm a nerd. What can I say?
Aced it. Echo's heard of them. Echo, here's what you know. The Creed of Revival is like a creepy anti-civilization cult that wants the downfall of all the big corporations and kind of civilization in general, and they want to return the world to some sort of state of natural purity, and they are mostly known for being kind of a criminal cult of nature-worshipping sorcerer types. They're like magically awakened individuals that recruit people into their ranks, and they're kind of like eco-terrorists. They also are kind of the representatives of the black market of illicit magical goods.
Very cool. Sounds like
So-
a cool group of folks.
He says, well, I don't exactly relate to them. They're, a bunch of talismongers and woo-woo types. But they do hate Ares. They've got that going for them. They might hate civilization in general, I don't know. But they also pay very well. And they were supposed to give me 55,000 new yen for that package on delivery. I lost track of it after it got reassigned, and when they found out I wasn't going to deliver, they dropped my contract and told me not to contact them again. So I figured I was pretty much out of work for good between losing my connection with them and not having an inside to Ares after Alexa got offed. Alexia. I don't know what's in the package. I assume it's some kind of magical doohickey or something, since the Creed were interested in it. But I was just happy to get it in their hands, mostly to piss off Ares and collect my paycheck. Since, that's all I've really got left going for me these days. Look, if you could somehow get that package and get it to the dead drop location that they gave me, they would probably reopen the lines of communication and we might be able to learn more about what Alexia was sharing with them. She's been leaking them samples and information for years and years, and I've mostly just been the middleman to that. I know a little bit about what she was on to because she knew my connection to the school incident. So I can tell you what I know. All right? Just don't make me regret it. Gone to a lot of work to stay out of Ares' headlights. And I'm assuming you're all on the up and up. But if one of you leaks any of this information and I found out about it, I will not be happy. And I have the connections to make your lives very difficult. Is that understood?
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Certainly would never leak anything.
We don't leak information here.
Except one of us is a notorious data leaker. All right. Well, what I understand is that after the incident at your school, your friend Coleman was infected with something. And apparently he survived the firebomb that destroyed your school because the parasite, they call it, was in his body and kept him alive. They actually couldn't destroy him, and Ares took him back to do experiments. Apparently they kept him alive in isolation, and he ended up in the hands of their weapons research division. From what Alexia has told me, he's still alive in some form or fashion, and they're using him to manufacture, well, let's say, less than ethical weapons of war that, if the public were to find out about it, would not go down too well. She was sharing a lot of information about the research program and what it was up to with the Creed. But I don't have a direct line to them. I'm just their smuggler. If you could help me get that package, I would split the payout 5 ways. I take 20% for giving you the lead. You all collect the rest. And I would introduce you to my contacts with the Creed, and maybe they could tell you more about what Alexia was onto.
That sounds like a fair deal.
I think we could
I'd
do
say that, and if you need more shadow running done in the future after this job, we are your new runners. We want to know what happened to our friend, and we're all trying to survive this crazy world, and it is not cheap.
He sighs a bit, and he says, look, I gotta make something very clear. I used to be a Shadowrunner myself, and I lost every single one of my friends in that business. Once you get your face plastered on the news, once you piss off the wrong people at the wrong corporations, they will hunt you for the rest of your life. I delivered you to old Mac at the Quantum Quarters because I knew he was trustworthy and I knew he knew how to keep things under wraps. I didn't think he'd keep you himself. I thought he was going to find you good homes, and then, well, you ended up hanging around his bar for the rest of your days, I guess. But listen, I gave you a second lease on life, and if you appreciate that at all, try not to get yourselves killed, okay? Because I worked with some real professionals. And every one of them went down, and it was ugly every time. If you don't want a piece of this, you walk. You get out of this sprawl, you go far away, you go into some other extraterritorial region where you don't have a profile, and you live out your days. But if you want to stick here with me, we're going to draw a lot of heat, and we're going to raise a lot of hell.
Sounds fun.
Don't see any of us
Let's
leave.
do it.
All right, then. Let's get planning. He starts pulling up schematics on the building that you're going to infiltrate. He has exact coordinates. Yeah.
Any chance I can get that back door that he was using in the Matrix to look at that warehouse?
He's a contact now. He'll share access. He's a contact who will share access with... Yeah, everybody can add this guy as a contact. His name is Clutch. He's going to have, at this stage, because of his... This guy is like kind of a legendary but retired Shadowrunner. He's going to have a connection rating of 3 at this phase of his life, and he's also going to have a loyalty rating of 3, which, even though you've just met him, he has an established background with you all, because he remembers you from the school episode, and because you're his last thread to his prior friend. So he still seems suspicious of you, and if you stretch things too much, he might start to suspect that you're up to something or trying to stab him in the back, and he seems very paranoid. But it'll still net out to a 3 loyalty, 3 connection contact. And he is an ex-Shadowrunner is what you can have him labeled as if you want to put a category to it. Ex-Shadowrunner / rigger. Because this guy is an expert on drones and vehicles. So, if you want access to what he knows about Ares infrastructure, their shipping networks, and all of his drone specialty knowledge and underworld knowledge, that'll all fall under the purview of his... He's not going to share the keys to everything that he has, but he will provide you specific information on request by treating him as a contact. So, he has exact coordinates on where this package is stored. It's inside a storage facility that is inside the wall. So you're going to have to get into downtown Aresville proper somehow. Get into a storage facility, get this package out, and then get it back out into the outer sprawl to take it to a dead drop location so that he can contact his people and tell them to pick it up. It's going to be a messy job, but it's going to pay like 5 times better than your last job if you're able to pull it off. That'll be where we kick it off next time with your briefing about all the information that you have on stuff. I think it's fine to wrap it up a little early here. So right now the package is still in a storage facility in the place where it was redirected after it got reassigned. So it was supposed to get delivered to somebody who was going to pick it up and steal it. It didn't, because somebody inside Ares knew it was being leaked. They redirected it, sent it to a storage facility instead to be held, and it's still there for the moment. After 3-4 days, whatever. So you don't know how long it's going to stay there. So there might be some amount of time pressure on the mission to get in there and get it before it ends up going somewhere else. But you have information on the location where it is stored, and you have information on where it needs to end up. So rather than being a get in, get out, this is a get in, get it, and transport it mission, which will be probably more complicated than the last one. If there's anything anybody wants to do before we wrap here, let me know.
I only just want to ask if we know how big this package is.
Mm-hmm.
It's bigger than a bread box?
He has all the data that was logged on the container that's associated with the shipment. He has all the shipment metadata. It's approximately bread box, honestly. It's about yay big. It's about 1.5 feet by a foot by a foot. It's like a rectangular container, and it is heavy, and it is being stored in a special way. It is marked as hazardous in various ways, and it also is being kept in cold storage. So it's possible that you're going to need to worry about that as well when relocating it, since you don't know what it is and you don't know why it's being kept cold. There'll be a little more information on this at the mission briefing next time, but there's going to be a lot of hazards to this job. It's going to be a tough one because it's a labeled shipping container that could have tracking stuff on it. It's a hazardous payload. You don't know how sensitive it is. You're going to have to get in and get it and get out and get it to a place. You're going to be going through security checkpoints and all that stuff. So it's going to be a fun time. But the one other thing I will tell you as well is that this guy is a vehicles and drone specialist, so he can get you a sweet ride to use on the trip.
Oh, hell yeah.
And he might even be able to drive it for you. So, Since this is not a mission, but it's kind of a between missions little mini objective to get in touch with this guy and get the information he knows, I'm going to award everybody 2 karma.
Yo, let's go.
For finding Clutch and making a good impression, convincing him to talk to you, and getting in his good graces so that he will share his mission with you. So you've got a new run lined up, and next time you're going to have a whole thing to plan out. All right. Anything else before we wrap? All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, anybody that's watching, and we usually play this every like 3 or 4 weeks is the goal. It's been much longer than that since the last time because we had a lot of interruptions. So we'll probably play around the second week of July. I'll aim for around the 13th, but I'll message the group and figure out when everybody's free to see if that'll work or if we need to shift it ahead or back a week. But yeah, next time we'll jump into the next mission. And thanks for watching.
Awesome.
Elric!
Elric!
Woo!
Elric!
right at the finish line. Elric, we're gonna get Forbidden Lands going again soon too. We've got it scheduled. I just need to double check the date and confirm with everybody. But I think sometime in the next week or two we're gonna have Forbidden Lands going again. So, right.